Right now at 5, a new immigration boss inside Minneapolis. His promise and plan, will it work?
Plus, a surprise announcement, a popular lacrosse hotspot closing.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We start in Minneapolis, and a new ICE boss is officially on the ground.
Border czar Tom Homan revealing a lot in his first meeting with the media. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is following it all from the newsroom. Grace.
Homan is definitely moving fast, saying a drawdown of ICE personnel could start soon. Homan also signaling a change in tone, but not the mission. Tom Homan holding his first press conference since taking over the immigration crackdown in Minneapolis.
President Trump and I, along with others in the administration, have recognized that certain improvements could and should be made.
Homan said there could be a drawdown in the number of agents in the Twin Cities, but only if they get access to local jails to find immigrants.
It's common sense. It's safer for the community. It's safer for the agent. More agents in the jail. With less agents in the street.
According to Homan, talks with local and state officials have been productive so far. Here's what one Winona resident had to say.
I think everything will just be the same. And I just want it to be better. And I want my friends to feel safe when they go outside.
Homan did reaffirm the right to protest peacefully, but warned there will be zero tolerance for violence against ICE officers. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Grace. And a programming note, the CBS Evening News with Tony Dokoupil will have complete coverage of the changes inside Minneapolis starting at 5:30.
Developing news on Capitol Hill, the Senate failing to advance legislation to fund portions of the government. The vote was 45 to 55, falling short of the 60 votes needed. The funding deadline is tomorrow. One of the main sticking points is paying for DHS. At a cabinet meeting today, President Trump expressing hope a deal can be reached with Democrats. But back on the Hill, a different tone from senators.
First, end the roving patrols. Second, enforce accountability. Third, masks off, body cameras on.
This idea that we're going to go forward and not support ICE and not fund ICE is the craziest thing in the world.
Again, a shutdown is set to begin on Saturday at 12:01 a.m.
New at 5, a big move by the Wisconsin Natural Resources Board.
Yeah, it just approved new rules for PFAS in drinking water. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine is here with the changes. Brooklyn.
The new rule lowers the allowable amounts of PFAS in municipal drinking water from 70 parts per trillion to just 4. Officials say it's a step towards safer drinking water. The Wisconsin Natural Resources Board voted unanimously to implement the regulation to align with federal PFAS standards. The EPA set those limits in 2024 under the Biden administration, aiming to reduce exposure to chemicals linked to health issues like cancer and thyroid disease.
I mean, these thresholds really should have been lowered years ago. It was great when the federal government came out with these lower thresholds. And the fact that Wisconsin will now be in compliance is an amazing health benefit for the entire state.
Well, the new regulations are based on the best science that we have right now, and it's important that we try to be as protective as we can given the science that we have available to us. So that's the goal, is to make sure that Wisconsin residents are have safe drinking water.
Wisconsin is among the states required to maintain standards that are no less strict than federal regulations. The EPA's deadline for municipalities to meet the federal regulation is in 2031. Live in studio, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. A former Durand, Arkansas School District employee was found guilty of child sex crimes today. 22-year-old Zachary Weber was found guilty of 3 counts of soliciting intimate representations of a minor. According to the criminal complaint, Weber utilized Snapchat to try and solicit nude pictures from several victims between the ages of 12 and 15 and sent explicit photos of himself. His sentencing is scheduled for February 25th.
New help for crime victims in Eau Claire. 8 silhouettes representing crime survivors were on display at the county courthouse. It's all tied to Marsy's Law, which offers protected rights for crime victims. The display includes QR codes that connect visitors to support services.
making sure that we are talking to every Wisconsinite at every corner of the state, reminding them that they do have rights, working day in and day out to ensure that they are being supported on their journey through the criminal justice system.
Those 8 silhouettes were at the courthouse until 4 p.m.
Developing news out of La Crosse, the Waterfront Restaurant and Tavern is closing. The exact date is March 14th. The spot has been around for nearly 20 years. The restaurant is owned by the Weber Group. Last month, the group sold the Charmont Hotel, a 4-star downtown boutique hotel. Governor Evers making multiple stops in La Crosse today.
At the Hunger Task Force, he highlighted the importance of making sure every Wisconsinite has access to food necessities and emphasized that a higher budget is needed to help feed Wisconsin families.
So the numbers of people that need food continue to rise, and the ability for us to provide that food doesn't rise with the same effort.
The governor also making a stop to the parenting place for a major Amplify Health announcement.
Amplify Health is now the state's largest family-friendly workplaces certified employer. Family-friendly workplaces focuses on Wisconsin's workforce shortage, but by emphasizing the importance of paving a career path that work for families.
We want to make sure that we care for our staff as well. And so we've been connected for a long time with the parenting place to make sure that we can get child-friendly care and things like that, help child care, because it's important that our workforce is supported so they can do what they naturally do, which is take great care of patients.
Amplify earned this certification following a comprehensive evaluation of policies, including flexible work options, parental leave, healthcare benefits, and family-centered support programs.
Democratic U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar making it official. She is running for governor of Minnesota. In recent days, the senator has been outspoken about ICE's tactics.
We cannot sugarcoat how hard this is. But in these moments of enormous difficulty, we find strength in our Minnesota values of hard work, freedom, and simple decency and goodwill.
Klobuchar is currently in her 4th term in the Senate.
Winona County is closing County Road 26 east of Elba for a bridge replacement starting Monday. The project forces drivers from Elba to detour south on Highway 74 to St. Charles, then east on Highway 14 to County Road 33 and north to Altura. The work is expected to be completed in July. The Winona Ice Climbing Festival is underway. It's happening at the Ice Park. There's over 100 different climbing routes. More than 350 people registered for the event, but even more are expected to attend.
And so people get to climb on essentially frozen waterfalls with knives on their feet and axes in their hand, and they climb these different shapes and facades of the cliff and different challenge levels. And it's an amazing activity. Everybody who does it likes it.
And if you're just a beginner, you can check out the ice climbing clinics there.
All right, well, a good day for it. A lot of sunshine, but we're still in the middle of a cold spell, Greg, and might actually get some snow this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, we got that coming, and we do have milder conditions too. Just got one more day of this cold conditions, or bitterly cold depending on where you are, and then we're going to see some improvements. Overall high temperatures, a lot got into the teens there. Eau Claire's not listed there. They were around 9 to 10 degrees for a high too, so some improvement for some, but unfortunately we're going to see a little bit of disturbance come through that's going to get those wind chills back down. Right now Eau Claire has a wind chill at -5. Otherwise, wind chill is really not a factor as you go further south because we're fairly light, but there is a disturbance further north that'll come through. Eau Claire's going to start picking up the cloud cover. That wind will pick up a little bit, so wind chills will start getting closer to 10 as we get closer to 10 p.m. Further out south, it's going to be a little bit longer till we start seeing some of that clouds work its way in from the north. That wind chill will start getting closer to 10. Also La Crosse probably by midnight as that disturbance comes through. Right now, there's your cloud cover coming through. There's your current temperatures. You can see dropping off towards Ladysmith. A few flurries potentially with this, but I don't expect too much. That is what it feels like already, 13 below. Give you an idea that the cold air is resurging, coming back through. So later on we have that, and of course what Ken just mentioned, we do have a little bit of snow coming this weekend too. So we'll plan that out and show you when we might actually hit 32 later in the broadcast.
That sounds great.
Thank you, Greg. Well, tonight at 6, an all-new, many times a little one's school art project is headed for display on the home fridge. But at St. Patrick's in Onalaska, some new art projects are headed for mothers' hearts. Art teacher Cheyenne Kolmashevsky says as she got to know more students, she realized many families have experienced the loss of a child by miscarriage or otherwise. So she decided all her classes K through 6 would collaborate to make weighted stuffed animals for those women in their community. Each animal the exact weight of the baby that mother lost.
Something that just benefits and helps the community and helps them learn skills that they don't necessarily learn in day-to-day lives.
I'll have the full story hearing from students and those animal recipients tonight at 6.
Coming up next, the police warning ahead of Super Bowl 60.
Plus, a possible lawsuit tied to Costco's popular rotisserie chickens. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now, this morning, Super Bowl tickets are breaking the bank, and Art is tracking another cold day before that weekend warm-up we've all been waiting for. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
Stock up with hot deals at Menards. Pick up an 8-pack of drywall sanding sponges for just 99 cents after rebate. A 25-foot tape measure, also just 99 cents after rebate. Get an LED shop light for only $5.99 after rebate. Ajax dish soap is just $2.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. And right now, King Furniture is overstocked with the latest styles in bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, sofas, recliners, sectionals, and more. King has the largest selection of Lazy Boy furniture in the Coulee region and an incredible variety of custom options to create that perfect look. And where else will you find free delivery, free haul away, and 12 months no interest payments? It's only at the King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
Possible problems for Costco's rotisserie chickens. They're at the center of a possible class action lawsuit. It's because Costco advertises there are no preservatives in the chicken. The suit claims the birds contain sodium phosphate and carrageenan. Costco says those ingredients keep the chicken moist and are approved by food safety authorities.
Happening now, let's head out west and get a live look at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The NFL's turf guru is already prepping the field. Super Bowl 60 happening on February 8th, and millions are expected to tune in to watch the Seahawks battle the Patriots. Inside the Bay Area, pop-up shops are already rolling in. Police are issuing a warning to fans to watch out for fakes. Last year, DHS seized nearly $40 million in counterfeit sports merchandise.
Everything we sell in the store has a Super Bowl logo on it, and you can always look for the hologram on the item to ensure that it's real.
Police say if you see a tent or table setups on the street, it's likely selling counterfeits. We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, the thaw is about to begin here this weekend. We have 20s, and even next week we might actually start seeing 30-degree weather. We'll break all that down and the snow that we might see on Sunday coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's the Power Up Reclining Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. On top of sale prices, when you power up your recliner, sofa, or sectional, there's special financing and free delivery. For the most comfort control, upgrade your recline with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button. At Drury's, you'll find Lazy Boy, Stressless, and Flex Steel, all our top brands, and all on sale. Special prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years and counting. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
Now lease a new Ford F-150 for just $359 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Yeah, we got one more push of really Arctic air coming through tonight with a little disturbance, and that'll last through Friday. And then we got changes going on too. The wind chills could be 20 below late tonight, early tomorrow morning for some areas, given that north wind will start picking up, but it'll really be only through the morning hours. Otherwise, mild weekend that has not changed. That snow comes on Sunday, probably lasts through the evening, just some light accumulation. And then next week, a lot of 20s. And potentially maybe Thursday and Friday, those 2 days look like we might get up into the low 30s. Could see freezing, just depends on if we have another system that may come through, and cloud cover may play a role in that. But it's definitely going to be much more milder and more seasonable next week regardless. Overall, here's all the big picture of the Arctic air still sitting out to the Midwest and the Northeast, but a lot of warmer conditions out to the west too. And if you look further to the north, there's not a tremendous amount of cold air up there. It is cold, but for this time of year, it's not unusual to see some negatives up there too, but the bulk has pushed east. Look at Billings out to the west, 48 already, 16 in Bismarck. Gives you there is a boundary sitting across that area. That is eventually going to change as we go into next week, but we still got a little bit of a push of cold air coming down with that disturbance too. And right now, there's cloud cover associated with that. There's your current temperatures. You can see up to Ladysmith, they're starting to feel some effects of it right now. Cloud cover is just getting to I-94. That's going to sweep south overnight, and it's going to also pick up the winds too. And you can see as we go further north, as I showed earlier, wind chills are already picking up behind us as that wind picks up and we get colder. So temperatures overall will start to be a little bit not as cold tonight, but the wind will be more of the story as we look out. There's that disturbance right there I'm speaking of with the low to the east. And as I mentioned, there's a boundary sitting out there that's separating really the air masses west and east of that overall. So tonight it's the cloud cover. It will keep us a few degrees warmer-ish, as you could call it, than we had last night. I got the apparent temperatures, wind chills in the background there. It'll come through We'll see cloud cover. There will be breaks of it off and on as you go further north, but look at the wind chills. They keep creeping down all the way down to about 20 below at times as we go to 5 a.m. given that north wind. Otherwise, the areas to the south could see 10 to 15. So once again, it's going to be kind of a very cold morning. We'll have on and off cloud cover throughout the day, but the winds will lighten up towards the afternoon time frame as you see cloud cover begins to develop once again with that cold air out there. Overall wind chills as we go throughout the afternoon, generally below zero, but not that bad once again. So that will improve, and going into Saturday, we will see temperatures once again below zero, but we'll see some changes after that. Here's your low temperatures. Not quite as bad as we saw last night. A few areas could get close to 10, but that would be further north because they'll have a little bit more clearing overnight. Further south, more cloud cover. Tomorrow we'll get a few degrees maybe warmer than today, especially some areas. All in all, that north wind will keep it cold. And as we look at Saturday, lows just a few degrees below zero. That's probably the last time we're going to see below zero for a while because Saturday highs, we're getting back in the 20s. Sunshine, some low clouds in the morning, but I think we will see plenty of afternoon sunshine with that. And your Sunday high temperatures, look at that, 20s with that light snow coming in. That snow will arrive probably not until about early morning hours and then go through the afternoon hours with some light snow. We could pick up maybe an inch or two, but nothing too significant. Otherwise, there's your temperatures next week, a lot of 20s and potentially 30s with some more snow chances maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and even towards the end of next week. So we're getting close.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up, police move in, chasing some strange runaways.
We'll have more on the interesting roundup after the break.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
I swear, you are single-handedly keeping this place in business.
Come on, I'm not here that often.
Ben, long time no see.
Hey.
She's joking. You were here yesterday. Good thing the BMO Digital Banking app groups your spending into categories like eating out.
Not here that often.
What's up, Ben? So it's easy to keep an eye on your money and see how you're tracking against a monthly budget.
Perfect.
Can I get a slice of the bun, please?
Ben, it's good to finally put a face to the slice.
BMO.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss. Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $6,100 on the Sierra 1500 model. Plus get $3,000 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warren Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, talk about a moving violation. In Peabody, Massachusetts, police had to help round up some cows that were walking the streets. They were safely guided back into a field. No word on where the cows came from or how they became loose. So I hope they ended up with their, a catastrophe. That's hilarious.
Oh.
Lower third. I hope they ended up back with their rightful owners.
I mean, it just looked like a couple, so maybe a little date night exploration around town.
On the neighborhood, had to get out a little bit, change of scenery.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's about the size of La Crosse. I looked up Peabody, Massachusetts.
Peabody? Okay.
So they just wanted to see downtown.
Oh, yeah, they'll be fine. All right. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 or more, pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on Thomas Cole and Prana Sleep. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief, visible repair of the intestinal lining,
and lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
put UC and Crohn's in check, and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Save big money on everything you need when you shop at Menards. Pittsburgh's premier interior paint is a paint and primer in one that provides excellent all-around performance with an easy-to-clean, durable finish. Get a gallon starting at $22.96 after rebate. Give your walls a superior finish with Pittsburgh's Paramount interior paint. It provides the most advanced protection, true one-coat coverage, and excellent scrubbability. Pick up a gallon starting at $41.98 after $8 rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Eagle Crest North in Onalaska is expanding. Our tradition of excellence continues to grow with the addition of our new luxury senior apartments opening in January 2026. Choose your ideal home from well-designed floor plans featuring modern kitchens, spacious living areas, and ample storage. I'm Tammy, and I've been welcoming residents to our community for 17 years. Call me today to reserve your new home.
Join us for a weekly open house or schedule your private tour today.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Right now, get a free head-up adjustable base with a queen or king Heirloom mattress and pay no interest for 5 years. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
All right, hopefully might be the last day we can see this graphic here with the wind chills. It's 15 to 20 below in the morning. It's a brief time, but with that wind, the temperatures won't be as cold as we saw this morning. It's just the wind picks up behind this little system coming through. Otherwise, yes, we do have snow for Sunday, but we're back to average. And next week, pretty typical temperatures for this time of year.
What a beautiful sight to see,
Right?
20s.
Average
20s,
looks so
lovely.
good.
Looks so good. Feels good because it's going to feel even better. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you right back here at 6.